the San Antonio Spurs might have just struck gold again. When they selected Carter Bryant in the first round of the 2025 NBA draft, many believed he'd be a solid defender, the kind of guy who does the dirty work and makes the right plays. But now, it looks like he might be destined for something much bigger. Former NBA sharpshooter and ESPN analyst Tim Legler didn't hold back his praise. He boldly declared that Bryant could be a future Defensive Player of the Year, even before the Spurs' biggest star, Victor Wembanyama, wins one himself. That's a massive statement, especially when you're talking about a 19-year-old rookie. Legler explained his reasoning during a recent ESPN segment, citing Bryant's summer league performances as a major sign of what's to come. He was so much more athletic than the next closest guy in Vegas. It was mind-blowing, Legler said, amazed by Bryant's speed, instincts, and defensive presence on the floor. The scouting reports had already hinted at this. They called him a switchable defender, someone who could guard 1 through 4 with ease. But even those reports didn't fully capture how advanced his defensive IQ looked in real game situations. Now, with the Spurs entering a new chapter led by Wembanyama, Carter Bryant's arrival could create one of the most terrifying defensive duos the NBA has ever seen. Of course, Bryant knows the challenge ahead. When asked about Legler's comments, the rookie sounded both humbled and focused. "That would be dope," Bryant said with a grin. "I'm just taking it every day, day by day. Taking every step, left to right. Just understanding the magnitude of that. I mean, I'm grateful, you don't get that compliment without any reason. It's the kind of mindset you love to hear from a young player. Confident but grounded." At the same time, Bryant made it clear that he's fully aware of the shadow looming over him, Victor Wembanyama. The 7'4" phenom already looks like a generational defensive talent, leading the league in blocks last season while averaging nearly 4 per game. Bryant acknowledged that reality, saying, "I really appreciate the compliment, I respect it, but it's going to be hard with that big boy behind me." And honestly, he's right. When you share the paint with Wemby, it's easy to get overlooked. But what makes Bryant special is that his defense isn't built on size, it's built on intelligence and versatility. While Wembanyama erases shots at the rim, Bryant's strength lies in staying in front of guards, reading passing lanes, and forcing turnovers. His lateral quickness, discipline, and ability to anticipate plays make him a perfect complement to Wemby's shot-blocking dominance. That's exactly why Tim Legler's prediction doesn't feel as far-fetched as it might sound. If the Spurs can get both of these guys peaking at the same time, San Antonio could return to the defensive glory days of Tim Duncan and Bruce Bowen, only now with a modern twist. Bryant himself knows how valuable that could be for the team. "If you've got 2 guys in the Defensive Player of the Year running," he said, "you're in a good place, a really good place." And he's not wrong. The Spurs have been building toward this for years. Wembanyama has already proven he can anchor a defense. Add Bryant's perimeter lockdown ability to that mix, and you've got a system that can suffocate opponents from every angle. For a rookie, that's a lot of pressure. But Bryant doesn't seem fazed. His calm demeanor and steady confidence have already made an impression in the Spurs locker room. Teammates and coaches have praised his work ethic, saying he's the first to show up at the gym and the last to leave. It's that kind of drive that turns potential into results, and predictions into reality. Legler's words might sound bold now, but if Bryant continues this trajectory, we might be talking about him not as Wemby's teammate, but as one of the cornerstones of a new Spurs dynasty. It's still early, but make no mistake, Carter Bryant isn't just another rookie. He's a statement. And if he lives up to that Defensive Player of the Year prophecy, the San Antonio Spurs could soon be known not just for their future superstar in Wembanyama, but for the next great lockdown defender in Carter Bryant.